Hello, Mr. Kurtz. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mr. Anderson. I'm here to interview you. Good day. Pleasure to meet you. Sorry we couldn't provide better accommodations. The options are somewhat limited here in the jungle. Please, no worries in that regard. I have been sent by our mutual employer to ask you a few questions about your methodology in extracting resources for our company. You mean you were sent here to spy on me? See if I'm still reliable. There have been numerous reports calling into question your approach to acquiring goods here in Africa. Our company is simply doing its due diligence to its shareholders to ensure the continued dependability of delivery of resources from this region. And to see if I'm stealing from the company. My role here is not law enforcement. I am simply to acquire information to better enable our company to make management decisions regarding resource allocation. The output of ivory from this outpost has been steady and more than sufficient relative to other regions, yes? The company is very satisfied with the volume of resources being extracted from this region. Their concern lies in your unconventional approach to managing the resources at your disposal. By resources, you mean the natives? Yes. There is concern that you may have lost your sense of the appropriate management hierarchy and that may jeopardize the operating efficiency of the company. Resource management is an essential part of managing any company, as well as extracting resources for trade. How that works in England is different than how it works here in the jungle. I do things the way I do it because that's what works here. The reports we have received is that you treat the workers as equals, which raises concern about your motives. It would appear that you are attempting to form a coalition with the natives, which causes our employer concern about what your intent is. You made multiple stops on river outposts on your way here. You saw how they treat the natives, how they beat them, they starve them, they work them literally to death. You think you get better results treating them that way rather than respecting and feeding them? The goal of the company is to get a maximum return on the commodities that it invests in. The workers are a replaceable commodity, so spending money on their care is a needless expense that compromises profits. You idiot. We are all commodities as far as the company is concerned. You and I get paid more simply because we offer a greater value in return, not because the company sees us as any different than the natives. I fail to see how that is relevant. Because you don't understand how the system works. You call the natives a replaceable commodity. You and I are no different. Over half the Europeans that get sent here are dead within a year of fever. With that in mind, do you think the company would have sent you here if you weren't a replaceable commodity? How does that matter regarding your relationship with the natives? Because my relationship with the natives is about commodity management. In England, you have everything you need to fix your boats, your tools, your weapons. Here we have none of those things. Here, if you want to operate, you need to do things with the materials that are available from the jungle. The natives know how to do that. If you bring your steamboat down here and you don't have rivets, good luck the first time you run into something. If your gun runs out of ammo, it's as useless as a rock. The value of the natives is not the physical labor they can perform, it's the knowledge they possess. The knowledge of how to do things with the materials we have here. And every time you work one of those natives to death, the company becomes less able to successfully extract resources from this area. There is no shortage of natives for whom you could seek information from. Why can you not obtain it and simply use them as labor like everyone else has? Because an intellectual commodity is not the same as a physical one. You think of them as a physical commodity, which is wrong. There is no end to the challenges and hurdles that you face here in the jungle, and these people have been figuring out how to overcome those challenges since the dawn of time. These people, and they are people, are more valuable than any tool or weapon you could ship down the river from England. I give these people my respect, and in exchange they assist me in extracting the resources that the company we work for finds so valuable. I am not in the position to agree or disagree with you. I am just here to get information. I'll report your claims to the company. Since you are not in regular contact with them, is there anything else you would like to say that I could relay to them on your behalf? Tell them to respect my output and not question my methods. There's nothing you can send here from England that can do what the natives are capable of. This is their home. They know how to do things here, and the more the company respects that, the higher their profit margins will be. The natives are not a disposable commodity. The way the other outposts treat them is a thing of horror. These natives are our allies, not tools for us to use and dispose of. If the company wants to know what I think about their methods, tell them this. The horror. The horror